Hey guys, aReNGee here with, well, we'll call it a bit of a brew. We are playing a Excavate Combo list. It looks like it's just regular Time Justice Primal Control, especially with these cards here. But our opponents, who'd love to be on aggressive decks, will be quite surprised to see that we actually have a bit of a combo finish. Now the combo takes a while, so if this is successful, which it maybe not, as this kind of looks like a Queen Jito list, it's going to take a while, so you have been warned. Obsidian Golem. Okay, that means a much slower deck. And we drew a Marshal? Okay. Well, that doesn't necessitate a much slower deck, but it implies a slower deck than the Jito beat your face in on turn 4s. Which is good since we don't have any Lightning Storms. We do have a Marshal, which will be good later in the game. Nothing on curve, nothing on curve. Quartermaster. Bah! Alright. Let's get this Visage out there and start healing up. We're only a land away from Marshal, which is good, because these decks can grind you out very easily with stuff like that. So I'm going to take 6, and then net 4. Into Pyro Knight. Ooh, so close. Look at a time. We are going to be able to harsh roll next turn, and we are going to need to harsh roll next turn. But we should stabilize there. Smuggler's Stash would be very annoying. But I think we'll be okay. Most likely he's going to ultimate Pyro Knight, which is a problem. No, he didn't? Okay, that's good for us. Go to 9, 11. Yeah, we're okay. So we're holding on. That's what a control deck's, and we even pick up an extra unit, so that's good value. All our control deck needs to do in the early game against this sort of deck is just hold the fort, stay alive. If one of his 4 cards is, well, I guess 3 plus armor, his stash, it's going to be ugly, but we're only a turn away from sort of the Sky King. I'm going to play the Staff of Stories. We have Lightning Strike protection. If he plays another weapon on it, that could be an issue. That doesn't boost its toughness, so it's not an issue. That boosts its toughness, and that's an issue. Alright. But we take less damage, which is important. Now there's one really greedy line that you can take where you play the second Stronghold's Visage so that you can have 2 armor and the sword can survive, but there is no way in heck I'm doing that. I'm just trading with this guy. If his last card is Smuggler's Stash, we are in for a world of hurt. If it's not, cool things are going to happen. That's annoying because it doesn't die to Lightning Strike. But much less annoying because Eye of Winter locks it down. Alright, Eye of Winter's a good draw. That doesn't really do it. We have the answer. And a Marshal? Okay. So we are in good shape to start drawing our combo pieces. Just going to play a value Trailblazer here. It blocks, might draw a removal out of him, and whatever spell I draw next that's echoed, as long as it doesn't seek power, we're going to be happy to have it. Ornate Katana's fine. Valshian is less fine. Are we going to block? We just take 8, we go to 10, that's fine. Yeah. So the thing here is now we can just move this second relic, and he has to invest a weapon onto this before it can even break through our Trailblazer. So he has a lot of... Okay, he didn't do anything with it. We're at 20? What are the odds of us getting bursted from 20? I don't think they're that high. He's got a Puma out there now. I think the second question is, what are the odds that he plays Sabotage? Because getting this Sabotage would be horrific. Stash is still quite bad for us. That having Echo is good for us. That's also one piece of the combo. Well, one piece of one of the combos. A second Harsh Rule is a nice surprise. Sigil's a little bit less nice. And we are going to have to keep this on lock. But having two Harsh Rules means that we're both insured to get Sabotage, and we can use them a little more liberally. If we start taking more than 6 damage a turn, that's when we're going to want to put them out there. Alright, is this going to trade? It is. That we're fine with. But we do need to worry because these Charge Chain Flows could be bad once Stash comes out. Here's a good example of a time to pull this trigger. Wow, he is 52 health. Alright. So. A second Excavate is another half of the combo, which means we only need one more card? No. Okay, so we've done this half, so we need another Pathfinder and another copy of Excavate. So that's going to be just locked down for a while. There's some thought to just using Velocity through our deck, which, yeah, I'm okay. I'm not going to hang about, since you need one in the yard anyways. Staff of Stories is interesting. Actually, Staff of Stories might be even better than, what's it called? Than the Echoed Wisdom, just because of the sheer amount of armor that we have. Oops. That was a misplay. But he, GoodguyJM did not punish us for it. Because he just assumed like everybody else did. Okay, so Celestial Omen is good. Because it means that we could just go get their sword and start chopping through them. Is that good? That could be good. Well, I guess the answer to the question is we're going full combo this game. All right, which is fantastic. So the combo, you go get the Excavate. You use Excavate on Excavate, and then you play Trailblazer. You can get a Sigil in the middle of it. Probably should have done it first. Doesn't actually change deck order, so it doesn't really matter. We've got one basic Sigil left in the deck, so all secret pages after this one are not worth the time it takes to cast them. And we are now fully ready to go combo mode. Okay, so the combo doesn't really work. With this Staff of Stories on, since you draw too many cards and your hand fills up, and you need it to not be full up. But I think we're going to do the long-winded cool combo version this game. Which is going to take some time. So settle in, this is the cool version of the combo. Celestial Omen is going to go get Curiox. She's going to put a Dragon's Eye in the deck. Unfortunately, we can play this. This doesn't matter. Unfortunately, the next piece of the combo is Excavate for Excavate. Alright, good. He had a Death Strike. We need to make sure that the game doesn't end too quickly for the full combo to go off. You always need to have an Excavate in hand, otherwise, if you run out of Echo Excavates, the combo stops working until you find another copy of Excavate. So, since we're doing this the slow way, Excavate for that Celestial Omen again. Get the attack in there. And now things are going to accelerate a little. Okay, Celestial Omen. So I think we need to harsh roll because we need this Trailblazer in the yard where we can go get it with an Excavate. We're going to Celestial Omen for Dragon's Eye. We're going to Excavate for Excavate. Which we need to go get with Dragon's Eye. No, it's actually faster just to draw the Excavate, since we don't have another draw spell and we need this one to go full combo. Okay. Excavate for Excavate, because that's always what you need. Where was it? There it was. Alright, then we need the Trailblazer again. We dump these Lightning Storms because we don't need them. And they're just clogging up our hand. You're about to draw a lot of cards. So we got to be careful of deck size, but Dragon's Eye draws 3 cards, including Trailblazer and 2 Excavates. And a Sword of the Sky King to end the game with, so that's nice. Excavate will get back an Excavate, which we put on top. Then on top of it, we put, if we can find it, that Dragon's Eye, which we then give Echo with Elysian Trailblazer. And the combo's set to go. So we're all warmed up. We've got this Sword of the Sky King at the ready. Ooh, and our opponent is doing things. That's cool. So now we have 2 copies of Dragon's Eye. And that means that the full combo only costs 2 power. So all that matters now is actually manipulating the deck. So we got an Excavate, now we want a Harsh Rule. Yeah, we could go get a Vanquish or something, but who needs Vanquish? God. Too many cards in hand. Okay, we do want to play Sword of the Sky King this turn. Harsh Rule everything away. Okay. What's happening? Nothing's happening. Okay. Get back an Excavate. I always do that first just to make sure that I can make sure that I have it. Get back a Dragon's Eye. Use Dragon Eye to draw 3 cards. And we're back where we started. We can get... Are we about to get triple torched? I hope so, that would be funny. We are. Alright, that's funny. We're not going to play these secret pages. And Smuggler's Stash. Alright, we've got a game on our hands, sort of. I'm really glad that they came up with these Smuggler Stashes now that we've got this full combo. For two power, you can get any card out of your deck, or out of your void, and draw 2 cards from your deck and end up with these cards in hand again. Which means that eventually our deck size is going to become a problem. But at that point, we can just Excavate for Excavate and never run out of cards in our deck. Okay, Decay doesn't do anything. And since we have this this velocity, we can afford to waste some time. Excavate for Excavate. Excavate for Sword of the Sky King. Draw some cards. And a normal Excavate. Alright. So this sword is the only way that we actually have to win the game. So it's important to do that. And I like to just set up the eye again. Because it's important not to forget. We have a good card buffer in our deck at the moment, and we have these useless secret pages to discard. And we've got a lot of secret pages to discard. Alright, let's discard the ones over here so we don't screw this up. Okay. Once you get 12 cards in hand, you can't draw any more cards, which is a problem. But we have enough mana, and we've got enough of a combo going that it shouldn't be too bad. Statuary Maiden we don't care too much about, we just want him to stop drawing cards. Valshian, sparring partner. Alright, so we're going to go get Harsh Rule this time to clear the way. And we can do this full combo at fast spell speed, which is cool. Oh, actually, I totally lied. We can't. Dragon's Eye is not a fast spell. I don't know why I thought it was. With the other half of the combos, you do the same thing, but with Echoed Wisdom of the Elders. Where is it? There. Which you can do at fast spell speed, but costs more mana or power. So let's go get Dragon's Eye. You can have a cudgel. You can have 2 cudgels, actually. So since this takes so long to pull off, decking, well, turn time and decking are both major concerns. So I'm just going to reset here quickly and pass the turn back. And the problem with Echo cards is they take up so much space in your hand. But we don't need to discard this turn, because we're only at 8 cards. Although I don't think this game's going to last much longer. We've got the lock going on. We can get a harsh rule whenever we want it, although not specifically right now. So we're sort of shields down. This is a cool combo. It takes a long time to set up, but once it gets going, you can basically do whatever you want, and the game extends as long as you like. That was a pretty good showcase of what the deck can do once you really get rolling. With Dragon's Eye as an extra combo piece, it costs just so little mana, or power, that you can literally get anything and cast it multiple times a turn. It takes a lot of clicks and a lot of manipulation, but just the sheer freedom that this deck gives you once you get rolling is pretty cool. And it gains a lot of health during that time, since every Excavate cast gives you 2 health. So it helps heal you up and keeps buffering you out of burn spells and things. So the deck's pretty cool. It's against the majority of decks, it just plays like a regular Time Justice Primal deck. You very rarely get to go off like this. I had to record a whole bunch of videos before I was actually able to get the full combo going. But I'm only showing you guys the cool one where everything worked out. You guys don't get to see all the times that it didn't. But there are a lot of games where you win just on the back of the regular Sword of the Sky King plus removal plan. So the deck's certainly powerful. I wouldn't call it tier 1, but I definitely call it tier fun, because if this is your jam, then this is definitely a cool thing to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little something different. I know it was very long. I did warn you guys. But I hope you think it was fun. There will be a deck list in the description for those of you that want to hop on immediately and try it out. Until next time.